Hey everybody, Forever Retro 82 here. Hope you're staying safe and being well out there as always. So yeah, we're looking at another port. I know, port whore extraordinaire is this guy. Anyways, this one is actually very impressive, at least to what they were working with, much like Street Fighter Alpha 2 and the SNES, but this is a different game entirely. As you all know, the Game Boy had two Contra games. There was Contra, or excuse me, Operation C, Operation Contra, and then you had Contra, the Alien Wars. Now, we all know Contra 3, the Alien Wars. It's considered the best Contra game of all time by a lot of fans. Of course, the Sega fanboys want to say hardcore is, but it doesn't matter which version you play. Both are very good. And if you play the Japanese version of the Genesis game hardcore, it's your better bet because you have a life bar. Wow, the American version was just balls ass to the wall hard. But if you like games for the sake of being hard, you'll probably enjoy it. Me personally, I don't because of that reason. I don't like games that are hard for the sake of being hard. Just never liked them. Thought they were stupid, and they don't hold my interest. Anywho, so some of you may be thinking, like, what do you mean? There was a Contra the Alien Wars for the Game Boy? Sure was. Came out in 1994 for the Game Boy. Here's the box art for you if you care to look at it. Now, as you can tell, it is basically just a portion of the screenshot from Contra 3, the Alien Wars' box art, and it shows Bill and not Lance, because, once again, I like Operation C. It is a one-player affair. And it wasn't made by Konami. No, it was actually made by Factor 5. And it was released 2 years after the SNES version of the game. So, it's a short affair, and it's a lot of fun, though. And you get your Contra fix, and it's a very good rendition of Contra 3 The Alien Wars Portable. Obviously, compromises had to be made, because that's how it is with games of those types when they are brought to the portable Game Boy. And it's just the way it was back in that time period, as we all know. Much like the Street Fighter Alpha 2 and the SNES, they had to make some compromises and things to make the game playable, but still an amazing port. And to me, this port for the Game Boy of Contra is also very very impressive for what they did with the hardware, because Factor 5 has been known to stretch the hardware of consoles like a huge margin until their closure in 2007 after the release of Lair by using the stupid 6-axis controller that is the most piss-poor, shoehorn way of motion control I think that's ever existed. The idea is nice, but not if it's poorly executed, and Sony didn't do a good job, in my opinion. But then again, I don't like Sony. Sony ponies, sit on this. I will never respect Sony as a company, so, and their properties can fuck off. The only property I think that was worth a shit, in my opinion, other than Jumping Flash on the original PlayStation, was probably Dark Cloud, because it reminded me of Soul Blazer. Or basically the Heaven and Earth saga that was released by Quintet that started with Soul Blazer. I still don't know why ActRaiser was not part of that saga, though. I'll never know. I guess it's because it's a different lore, but not really. I mean, it touches bases on other. I'm talking about something else entirely. I do that too much. God damn it. Anyhow, no, that's just it. And anyways, Contra the Alien Wars for the Game Boy. It's really cool. It's a fantastic game, and I'm going to play it for you guys. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Now, some of you may ask, why aren't you playing Operation C? I can't beat it yet. I've been trying. I can't get past stage 3 because there's a boss on the third stage that has 2 forms, and I have like literally 1 or 2 lives before I get to that boss, and then I get my ass handed to me like nobody's business. I need practice. I have the collection on my Steam library. I will get to it when I can. But for right now, we're going to have to go with Alien Wars for the Game Boy. So hopefully sit back, relax, grab a beer, grab a smoke, grab a bowl of weed, whatever it is you do during my videos. And let's sit back and watch some 8-bit Contra in the handheld form for your enjoyment. Alright, here we go. Konami, Factor 5. They made the Super Turrican games, which were fantastic. Turrican games are really cool. Let's watch the intro, see if it's any different. Probably not, or maybe compromised. I know I use that word a lot, because it's true. Compromise. It's a port, after all. Or a port of sorts. Boom goes everything, and everybody dies. Now, I don't know if that's Red Falcon, or is that Black Viper. He looks a lot like Black Viper, though. And I think you fight him in the SNES version on hard mode. It's time for revenge! Come on, Sven! I mean, Lance. Let's strike back! Gotta get the manly voice. Testosterone. Feel it seething within your balls and ready to let loose on some hot chick with a nice ass. Anyways, let's go to our options. See what we got. Big mistake. You don't put... Look, I understand Game Boy's one speaker, but it has stereo sound. It does. I promise you it does. Put on your headphones when you're playing the Game Boy. You will hear that. I still find it retarded that Game Boy Advance, you had to buy an SP. You had to buy an adapter to get headphones. That's always been so fucking stupid. Anyone agree with me? Let me know in the comments. So we're going to be like men and have it in stereo, because we have stereo sound. I may turn the volume a little bit more up, just like a hair. That should work. Because the music is the SNES game, but it, you know, obviously 8-bit. And some people love the Game Boy sound, so I don't want to deprive them of that. So this game also has passwords, unlike the SNES version, which I wish it did, because, fuck me. If any of you played Contra III on hard, fuck off. I beat that game, I think it was one time. It could be a false memory, and it was with a friend. But we don't need to see this shit again. But yeah, it's bullshit. It's hard. Stupidly hard. Of course, the car is already exploded. The SNES version, you could explode a car. I remember when all the reviews of the SNES version were like talking about an explosive beginning. I want that homing to go away because I don't want it. I want the spread shot. As you could probably see, the backgrounds are nothing to nothing special, but it retains the gameplay, and it's fun. And I like it's a little slower, so I can actually plan my attacks and not just fucking get annihilated like I do on hard mode on Contra 3. I mean, for those who've beaten that game in hard, like on a normal basis, man, you have my absolute salutes. 'Cause that game is dog shit hard. Okay, in the second tower, there's a little trick I'm going to show you guys. That Konami probably put it there on purpose, or they may have not. We don't know how Konami was back in the 90s, other than making a gem after gem. Because, fuck me, Konami in the 90s, like Capcom themselves. Chef's kiss. I mean, Capcom made some good games in the 2000s, but Konami just fell the fuck off. After Castlevania 64, in my opinion, they were done. I don't know what the fuck happened. Did they, transfer CEOs? Okay, I think you could do it here. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Okay, just in case, because this is where, I mean, you could probably tell what I'm doing, right? Just in case it fucks up, because I'm gonna put it in fast forward, so you guys don't have to sit and wait through this shit. But yeah, if you want, extra lives, you can only get up to 7, though. So that's kind of shitty, but... Okay, so we're basically a fast forward, so you guys we don't have to sit here and wait a million years. Just look at that. It's stupid. So, yeah, there you go. We got 7 lives now. There's 2 areas in this game that I know you could do that in. So, I mean, if you're decent at gaming, you could probably, beat this, 1 credit clear if you want to. On a normal difficulty. I mean, you could probably do that trick on hard as well. Not sure. I like how it just blows up. It's like, what was wrong with it? Why did it blow up? Was there maybe the aliens put a timer bomb on there? Why would they though? I don't think the aliens are that smart, but they could be. Yeah, so that lovely part that we know from the SNES version is coming up. You can't. One thing I'll have to explain here is you can't hold 2 guns. You couldn't do that in the GBA version either. And you can't get more than 7 lives. That's kind of a drag. But then again, this game's not overly difficult on normal. And you can't do the cool flip move. For those who play Contra 3, if you haven't, what the fuck's wrong with you? Go play it. Get the Contra collection and play that shit. If you don't, what the fuck's your problem? I don't get you. I don't get you, man! Yeah, I don't believe this game is on the Contra collection. I didn't see it. So, it's probably licensing issues since it was made by Factor 5 and they're dead now. I'm pretty sure somebody could have said, hey, we're thinking about making a Contra collection on modern hardware. Can we add the rights to this game back? I mean, but Konami owns the property. Because they put Perfect Dark on the Xbox 360 Live Arcade, and it was owned by Rare, but it was released on the N64. I don't understand how that works. If anyone wants to explain, the comment section exists, so. Watch this for the boss fight. This is funny. The screen just... Watch. It's hilarious. Okay, it's not going to do it here. Because... it could have been the other emulator I used. Because the screen would, flash, and then the boss would appear. It's like, okay, fuck! I forgot a fucking extendo dick here. I like how the boss music did, and he's already gone. I mean, he's nothing. Every time you beat a level, you get a password. So, yeah, so you could beat this game on hard, too, anyway, if you wanted to, because you have passwords. Now, okay, this is where you would play the SNES version, and you have the spinny Mode 7 goodness, but obviously you don't have that here. It's, once again, compromised. It's your standard 2D fare. My only beef is... Let me get rid of this dickhead first, and I'll explain my beef. I mean, don't get me wrong, the 3D effect was nice back in the day. I mean, it's obviously not aged well, but it's this. There's no map. I liked how in the SNES version you had the map to know where you go. I mean, they give you an arrow, so, you don't get lost. But it was just so much better in the SNES because you had a map, in my opinion. It just made it more easy and fluid to transfer. And you'll learn to hate these dickheads. They pop out of nowhere. I mean, more so than the Super Nintendo version. So, there's that, too. Of course, you get goodies, like bombs. Bombs are very helpful in this game. Just like in the SNES version. The only thing that sucked about the SNES version, though, is you had to wait for the explosion to do its animation, if you want to call it that. This, you just press a button and then bam, done. Don't have to worry about it. I'm going to keep this spread shot. The flamethrower is fine, but the spread shot is more my jam. And I think a lot of Contra fans, like myself out there, would probably agree with that. Like I said, they're dickheads. And another thing I liked about the SNES version is you could stand still. Here you can't. Now, if you could oh wait, okay, I found a way you could strafe. I didn't know about this. If you hold A and B, you can strafe. That is helpful. I wish I would have known that beforehand. I've only played this a couple times in my life, so please forgive me for my ignorance there. That helps a lot. Against those fucking bootleg wannabe house centipedes. Okay, we got barrier. But yes, remember when I said about Street Fighter Alpha 2? If, I was happy when I had that port. Now, unfortunately, I don't own this game. I never did. But I played it when it was brand new, and I liked it. And I've also played it a couple other times at friends' houses, too. And it's funny when you're playing a Contra game and the batteries are starting to go dead and the screen starts blurring. Like all the sprites start, dimming. Now, see, this boss, unlike the SNES version, all you gotta do is take out these little spiky balls and then take out the turret. He doesn't jump up and down like he does in the SNES version. Of course, distance is your main enemy here. I actually like this boss music compared to the original. I don't know, something about it that's just cool. It has a more sinister feel. It's more foreboding. Not to say that the SNES version didn't have good boss music. It does, but I like this better for some reason. It's more melodetic. I think it's the word I'm looking for. Melody-esque. I'm not good with words. I'm trying here. Give me a little bit of effort. Or whatever the fuck. Respect. Come on, blow up already! Yo, fuck you. Did that take care of it? Probably not. I didn't think so. Okay, we're gonna have to switch gears here. Because I'm getting a little annoyed with this. That fucker should have blew up already. Die! Thank you. And there, he's gone. It's really that simple. That's nightmare fuel, in my opinion. That picture of Lance right there in the Game Boy version. It's so scratchy, and he looks into your soul as he stares within your pupils. Once again, you could use that as some kind of game over screen kind of shit to scare the kiddies. Yeah, there's only, I believe, I want either 5 or 6 levels. It's a very short game. Contra 3 was short too, but this is real short. Almost like Castlevania Adventure short, which I still like. But I always tell people, if they want to play Adventure these days, get the speed up hack. I'm serious about that. Because if you don't, you're going to be like sitting there like, oh my god, Christopher, move your fucking ass! You're slower than dog shit. Ugh. Now, if many of you who've played Contra 3, the original, this is when the game starts becoming bullshit. Now, if you just take your time here, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's not like the SNES version, which made you want to fucking scream. It's all those goddamn little fly buggers that would grab you and shit. I mean, they try to replicate all this shit here. I wanted that spread shot. I don't hate the flamethrower, but I prefer things that aren't short-ranged. "15 years later." See, they're back. So they tried to replicate this 16-bit experience in 8-bit, and I think they did a commendable job. It's not perfect. No, it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be fun. And do the job. And, of course, I'm not surprised with Factor 5 with their track record by this point. I mean, we had Super Turrican 2, and many, many more. They made some great stuff there in time. They are missed sorely, especially by me. I mean, I love Turrican. Turrican is my jam. I'm not very good at the originals for the Amiga, but I like the Super and Mega Turricans. They're awesome games. Guys, remember this dickhead from 3? Oh, I hated him in the original. He was a bitch. I mean, you just beat him at the same time. You just take out the missiles, wait till you reach a certain point, and take him out the best of your ability. I could this is the guy I struggled the most on the SNES version. On the hard mode, because he just, I can't, figure out where I have to move when he starts zooming in. Okay, this part's gone on too long. Come on. There we go. It's like I don't want this flamethrower anymore, but it's like they just keep finding reasons for me to keep it. Alright, go away, bye-bye. You know, if you guys ever played Shattered Soldier, I believe, for the PS2, you know, that game could have been Contra's comeback. My problem was it was a fucking boss rush and nothing more. That was my... I always fuck up there. Even on the SNES version, I fuck up there, and I don't know why that is. Alright, I guess we're stuck with our default gun. Yeah, give me that shit. Yeah, the cannons are now circles. It compromised. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It may bother some people, because we have a bunch of elitist retards out there that just can't like a game for being fun. Yes, give me that. Thank you. Oh. Now, is this better than Operation C? I'm going to say no. But is it good? Yes, it is. The reason why Operation C was great is because it was tailor-made for the Game Boy. This is pretty much just a port that's been slimmed down and cuts were made and such, but it's still a fun-ass game. I'm having fun. Go away, I don't want you. Scram. Homing missile is weak. And it is. It's the worst for bosses. Same thing with Gunstar Heroes, if you guys ever played that. Yes, the boss from the third game is here. And he pretty much does pretty much the same shit he did in the SNES version. I know, pretty hard, wasn't it? Yeah, you're probably like, what the fuck? This game is like easy as balls, and you'd be right. I've never played hard mode. I should actually try to do that. Maybe do that like for a future video or something. See if I can beat this on hard and see if it's actually harder or if it's dog shit easy. Who knows? This was the second stage in the SNES version that was also overhead with the spinny Mode 7 goodness that we all know and love or know and hate. Some people don't like Mode 7. I don't mind it. I like it. It was a cool effect for the time. It was very effective. Like, play ActRaiser, and when you go inside the second act or the first act even, when this world spins and then you go inside. Good times. Yes, I'm taking a little vape break. Alright. This one's a little harder than the other one. You have plenty of those bootleg house centipedes. And of course these ant spider looking things. Now what I loved about Operation C is you could actually upgrade your weapons. You could like get like you have here you have 3 with your spread shot, right? Well, in Operation C you can get, when you get 2 of them, you can shoot up to 5, which is the standard in the original Contra game. But I gave it a little bit of, god damn it. Yeah, a little bit of god damn it. I hate these fuckers. Die! And they're everywhere here. I mean, you gotta proceed with caution and then some. And god, your gun takes forever to take these out. The default gun, it's like, fuck off, man. You can take a short couple-second nap if you have narcolepsy. Nighty-night, sweetheart! Fuck off, man! I hate those cocksuckers with a passion. Die! And then there's more. I hate them. I fucking hate these things. I don't like house centipedes in real life either. They're assholes. Fuck! Good, well, you know, my incivility damage took them out. That's good. Die! Just fucking die. Ugh, fuck off! I swear to God. Who the fuck designed these assholes? I'm gonna lose all my lives. I mean, I got continues, so that's not too much of a big deal. And the next stage also has an area where I can get my lives back! Spoiler alert. Enough with the... Yeah, I'll use that to take them out, sure. But fuck off, give me a weapon! Not this 10-second invincibility shit, it doesn't do fuck all. I guess these cocksuckers. Oh, I hate them. It's an alien version of house centipedes. See, I never seen one in Oklahoma. I've seen them in Michigan. Oh, I've seen one, they were like that big and shit. They were huge. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one. Give me a gun, please. Flamethrower, I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take... Fuck off. Again! I think they respawn here. Like, legit. Or if I was some other fat fuck that no one likes. Real tall. I'm gonna chance it with the C, because the C's a powerful gun. Okay, now, unlike the SNES version, where you had to spin around, actually, if you hold the L button, you actually stay still. This guy, all you gotta do is take out the eyeballs, but get away from the spikes that he throws at you. Now, those can't be destroyed, at least I don't think so. I never tried, though. Move. Just gotta aim, gotta have not shooting ticks. Fuck! Whoo! Okay. It's a face only a mom could love. I believe we're on the final stage. Yeah, very short, I know. But, you know, it's Game Boy. They try to keep in mind that it's a portable, and the battery life, while is very impressive for its time, they were still trying to be considerate. So we have to give them props there. I don't want the flamethrower, but fuck it. Okay, there's an area here that also allows us to get plenty of lives. I'm trying to remember where it is, though. It's not too far out in the middle of the city. I think we could have done it there, but... Okay, I think it's here. Just in case. And look, they're moonwalking. That's great. Yes. Okay, so, see, we got our lives back. Konami, or Factor 5. Should have known that. Gamers live to find shit like that in retro games to make it easier. Of course, there is... What's his nuts from Contra 1? I don't know his name, nor do I care. I just call it the alien that sucks. Now, unfortunately, you don't fight all the bosses you did in the original, which is kind of depressing, but for what is here, I'm happy with. I'm satisfied enough. I'm not going to bitch and complain and moan and groan like most retro gamers do. I mean, I complain anyways, but... But hey, that's what us gamers do. Let's just say I'm not petty. If anything is like has any kind of redeeming enjoyment factor, I'm all for it. And this has it. So does Operation C. I just wish I could beat the fucker, and one of these days I will. And I'll tell it to suck my dick like I do every other game that's pissed me off. There's just something about the third stage. I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on it. That just... Other than the boss, I lose a lot of lives. Yep, here's the flea from Super C. I don't like fleas in real life. They're jerk-offs. Now, this part is unfair as hell. Because can you defeat... No, you can't. So you gotta try not to get hurt or killed. It's almost impossible, though. You're gonna run towards me? Yep. Just like Contra 3. See, like this shit. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to get past that? At least I got the flea. And I still got, 6, 7 lives, depending. I don't know if zeros counts as a life or not. Probably not. Alright, let's make sure to jump this time. Oh, another one? Jesus. Look, I get it. You're trying to spare assets to make the game feel fully fledged. I can respect that. But at the same time, it's stupid. Get away from me. Can't believe one bomb takes that out. That's amazing. Yes, give me a spread shot. Oh, final battle. Here we go. If you're expecting something epic, you're gonna be disappointed. Shit. Alright. I gotta do that. Okay, I gotta find out a pattern. Okay, let's go over here. It's hitting it, it's just not making the sound, because they're assholes like that. I just hate jumping over those motherfuckers. That's the only problem okay, there's one. We're getting this. We'll get this. From your mouth to your poop chute in 2 seconds. Flat, or your money back. That used to be mine and a friend's advertisement for Wendy's, because every time we would go to Wendy's, we would fucking have to shit like not even an hour after eating. It was that bad. We would eat it and be like, dude. Like, I gotta shit. They're like, I know why. What did they put? Like super laxatives in their food? We'll never know. We will never know. Shit! Yeah, he uses a flamethrower. Unlike the original game. Not that I can remember. Maybe, I don't know. It's been a while. You know what would make it real unfair is if the enemies could run past you and hit you and, like, kill you. Like when you're trying to get away from the flames. I wonder if they do that in hard mode. I'll have to, like, check that out. At some point. Fuck off, man! Piece of crap. Die! I take forever to die. There we go. And you're expecting something more like in the original game? I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Because, my friends, we're done. I know a lot of you are like, dude, this has got to be a joke. It's not. I love this ending song, though. It's very jammable. But for what it is, it's good. It's compromised to hell. Some cuts were made, but it's still a fun time. Is it going to go down in history as, like, one of the greatest portable games in history? No, it's not. But it's still a damn good port, and I'm glad that we got it. For what it is. I like that. Yeah! Muscle! But, I went ahead and looked at the prices on eBay for this game. $100! Just get an EverDrive, folks. Don't buy into the nonsense. I don't care who you are. You may love gaming so much that you want to support the companies, but you're not doing that buying it secondhand. I don't care what the fuck you say. You're not. It's not worth that cash. Just get an EverDrive, or if they release a collection that has your game on there, do it that way. If they don't, then fuck it. Be a pirate. Wear an eye patch and be like, "Arr, matey, going after that booty." Because, why not? Fuck it. I don't know why the ending music kind of has that Yuzo Koshiro flair to it. Contra Spirits. Yep, that's what the game is known on the SNES, and I'm pretty sure the Japanese port of this. Yeah, but we got a 1 credit clear. No continues used. I would be proud, but the game's not that hard. You just gotta know how to play Contra. And I played Contra a lot in my life. Contra, especially the first two. Contra and Super C. Chef's Kiss. Such great games. Third game's great too. Too many bosses for my taste, but it's still a great game. But it's not. It doesn't have that holding power that the first two have. But yeah, that is Contra: The Alien Wars for the Game Boy. If I were to rate it 1 to 10, I would give it a 7. It would be better if it was co-op, and it would also be better if they could add one more level to it because it's just a little too short. Other than that, for a Game Boy game, it's excellent, and for what they were able to pull off, I can't complain. I really can't. I mean, you can, sure. Gamers are going to. Gamers complain. That's their jam. And they kind of kill the essence of the gaming of the gaming world and gaming as a whole when they do. I know I complain, but I think some of my arguments are sound. They're not just exaggerations. But some people disagree with that, and then we end up having a flame war, and I'm too old for that, guys. I am 41 fucking years old. I don't want flame wars. I don't want drama. I don't want the nonsense. Look, the thing is you could agree or disagree, and that's fine. Grown-ups do that. You don't sit there and pick wars. Gen Z likes to do that. I want to go on a rant so bad, but I'm not going to. But I just want to say, like, all I'm going to say is Gen Z likes to fucking put up a fight and argue over stupid shit constantly when it comes to gaming. Like, personally, I think Half-Life 1 sucks. There, I said it. Half-Life 1 is a terrible fucking game. I like 2. I don't like 1. I think 1 is boring, and I think it is annoying, and the puzzles in it are stupid, and they're not well thought out. I'd rather play The Adventures of Lolo on the NES. But yeah, there I said it. Half-Life 1 is a terrible game. I don't care. I played all the versions of it. I played it on the PS2. I played it on the PC. I played it on the Dreamcast, the unreleased port. Not a good game. It's not. Do I like Portal? Not really. And I own them. Why? Because it came with the box set with Half-Life 2. And I do like Half-Life 2. So there you go. Anyways, guys, I am for Retro82. I am signing off from this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it for what it's worth. And until the next time we see each other, keep gaming, keep loving, and keep it retro. And we will see you again soon. And until then, y'all take care. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked what you saw and would like to support my channel, please consider being a patron. I'll put your name up with these fine folks who have donated to this channel, and that would be awesome to have you on board. If not, that's entirely up to you. I hope you have a good day and take care.